Hi, I'm doing a critique on the first season of Hemlock Grove. I have 3 basic main criteria with 2 sub-criteria each. The first criteria is acting. This pertains to their standalone performances and their chemistry with how well they work with each other. The second is the writing. How well the story keeps you intrigued and how well there's plot twists. And then you have the special effects, which is like the blood and the gore and the transformations from werewolf and other creatures, as well as the CGI. Basically, I thought it was a really good show because on the acting side, I would have to give it a 9 out of 10. They were definitely very, very good with each other, especially the standalone performances were incredible, and the chemistry was just fantastic because the way that the main character, his name is Peter, the way that Peter reacts to his surrounding struggles is absolutely fantastic. And the same thing with the second main character, Roman. They're both very disturbed, dark, have very strange pasts. There's something about them that is not normal. And they have a really good way of keeping that without, making it too much. And the way that, Roman's mother, Olivia, is absolutely insane. She cannot handle certain things, and there's situations that she doesn't handle properly, and the way that she does it, you can tell that she's not in her right mind. There's also the standalone performances. Roman's sister, Shelley, for instance, is a gentle giant that has a birth defect that she can't speak. She can't make verbal communications. And just the emotions in her actions without being able to communicate verbally is just fantastic. She does a really incredible job. She does voiceovers when she's thinking. In the sense, the writing was really good as well because they made her say things that were just fantastic, and she did them very well. Which brings me to the next point on the writing itself. The writing is incredible. It might go off of the story of werewolf versus vampire, which I thought was a little cliche when you finally understand that it's a werewolf versus vampire type situation. But the situations that they get into is constantly making you think, is this actually what's going on, or is this a hallucination of one of the characters? Is this someone manipulating things from an outside perspective? It's crazy. The plot twists in it are just fantastic. You don't see it coming at all. There's actions that someone will turn around and be a completely different person than who they are normally, and it's intense, which I guess would lead me to the third topic, would be the special effects, which are the blood and gore and CGI and stuff, which just you did a really good job there, Mr. Producer. There's so much blood and gore that it's just fantastic. It's sickening, but it's sickening in a good way. It's incredible. There's actually one scene, the first time that you see one of the characters turn into a werewolf, that his skin peels off, his jaw breaks, and a mouth comes out of his mouth. His eyeballs fall out, and then after he turns into the wolf fully, he eats his own skin. He eats the pile of leftovers that he just came out of, and it's disgusting, but so amazing. That's partially CGI, but then there's also the skin and stuff that laid on the ground, which would be practical effects, which is outstanding on the special effects team's part. So overall, I would give it a 9 out of 10. There was, not a whole lot of room for improvement because it's such a good show already. So Season 3 should be awesome because there's already a Season 2. So you should check it out.